code is VIT, and this is today's POD. Arrange the tiles. So see what actually these questions need is that you will be provided with two arrays, okay, two lists or two arrays, whatever. And see, the first array will be having numbers written in it in a jumbled order, whereas the second array will be the numbers arranged in a particular order, okay. No matter what the order is, it's not like it will be arranged in descending or ascending order. It can be arranged in any order. Just the thing is, you have to find number of steps required to change the first array uh, into second array. Basically, what you have to do is, suppose, see over here, let me show you. See, suppose these two are the arrays, okay. These two are the arrays. This is the first array, and this one is the second array. So you can see over here, 23 at index 0, we have 23, and over here we have 11. So they both are not at same positions, okay. So we have to interchange this 23 with this 11, okay. And similarly, this 43 is not 43 is over here, whereas at the same index we have 45. So they both are not at same position. So I have to interchange 43 with this 11, and I have to make those changes so that this first array becomes equal to the second array, and I have to find how many steps are needed to do so, okay. And for that, they have made these made these stories like you have tiles, you have to interchange their positions and all those things. Nothing like that. It's a normal question, but I saw that there is only 24 submissions till now. Anyways, it's not a hard question. Let's directly move on to the code. N is equals to int input. See, in the first line, I have to take n as input, okay. It basically shows me, and it tells me that how many tiles are over there, but I won't be using this. Just for the sake of input, I have to take it. Now see, current configuration is equals to list map int input dot split, and put dot split. So over here, see what will happen. Over here, the user will be giving me all these numbers as a space separated values, and all these numbers will be stored into a list which is named as current configuration, okay. Similarly, let me make another list, required configuration. Here also have to write the same thing, because in the question they have given us that they will be giving us space separated values as input. Now once I have my required configuration and current configuration, let's move on to the main code. Now see, what I'll be doing is, for I in range len of current configuration, len of current configuration, temp equals to wait. See, if current configuration I is not equals to required configuration, if they are not equal, then in that case index is equals to dot index. Now see what I'm doing over here. I'm checking, see, I'm running a for loop, okay, for the range of 0 to the length of the current configurations, and I'm checking whether these two values, suppose if the value of I is 0, so this is my current configuration and this is my required configuration. So I'm checking the first index term of both the configurations. If they both are not equal, then in that case I've created a variable named as index, and what I'm doing is, see, in the required configuration, I'm searching in the required configuration. See, this is the required configuration. In this required configuration, I'm searching what is the index value for this term, for this element. What is the index value in the required configuration? So over here, for that I have to write this line, required configuration dot index, and inside index I have written current configuration I. So this will tell me what is the index of this term in this list, and once I have that, okay, suppose, see, this is the index, right, over here, 0 1 2 3. So at index 3 I have 26. So once I have this index, what I'll be doing is I'll be replacing this term and this term with each other. This is how I'm going to do. But for the replacement part, I even need a temp variable. Now see over here, what I'll be doing is temp is equals to current con this current con index Yes. Done. Now, till now, what I have done is, see, till now, what I've done is I have searched for 23 in my required list. Once I got its index, so I'm replacing this number with this number, and this 67 is now written in place of 23. Okay, basically, I'm swapping these values, I'm changing these values. And this operation shows that one time I have done my replacement. So, let me create one more variable, count equals to 0. Count plus equals to 1. Okay, basically this count is, see, you have to print how many times I have done this replacement. Okay, that is why I created this count variable, and for each replacement my count value will be increased by 1, and once this is done I'll be printing my count value. Okay, let me show you. Print count. Let's run this. Okay, so there's no error. Let me just copy this sample input and output. Control C, Control V. Now see, I'm getting 5 as the answer. Okay, I'm getting 5 as the answer, but I should have 6 as the answer. Now, why this is happening? Let me show you why this is happening. Let me write over here. Print Control C. Current configuration. Let us run this. Now see, this is what I'm having in my current configuration after one time of for loop being run. See, as you can see over here, this 45 and 53 values are still not changed. See, over here it should be 45, 53 and 67, but I'm having 45, 67 and 53, which is wrong. And why this is happening? Because this for loop is running only once. Okay, once this is done, it will be looking for each and every term. Once this is done, it will stop the loop and it will be printing my count value, but that is not the case. I should keep on running this loop. I should keep on running this loop until and unless this this configuration becomes equals to this configuration. So for that I have to go for a while loop. Okay, so let me show you what are the minor changes which I have to do. Sorry, while true tab if current configuration is not equals to required configuration. Tab क्यों click हो रहा? Tab. Okay, once this is done, so see what I'm doing is I'm running a while loop. Okay, infinite while loop, and I'm checking if my current configuration is not equals to required configuration. If that is the case, then do this operation, do this entire operation. I've already explained this operation what it does. Okay, but if they are equal, okay, but if they are equal, so I have to write an else condition, else print count and break. That's all. Okay, see, what I'm doing is I will be keep on doing this operation. I'll be keep on doing this operation until my list, both these lists becomes equals to each other, and once they have become equal, I'll print the count value and I'll end this while loop. So let me now print output and end this recording. So we see 6 is the required answer. Okay, so that's all for today's video. See you tomorrow.